Yeah, today's definitely falling under a schedule. What schedule kind of thing. Also, yeah, so tried out Harvestella's prologue demo. Should probably come of no surprise to anyone actually interested in playing it, but it is very good. Yes, I am on just the right Joy-Con for now. Yeah, that should be fine. Is this picking up any audio OBS, or is there just not a lot of noise? Pocket Monsters, hi Gleebov, welcome. Yeah, kind of a day. You know. A day. One of those days. There we go. Let's actually make the music audible. Huh? Oh, this is the wrong file. Ignore that. Ignore my old OC name. You saw nothing. There's no evidence of like my college aged original character do not steal. You've seen absolutely nothing. Hush. Alright, so, on the actual file we're supposed to be going at. Yes, let's do that. There we go. I was gonna say our Eevee didn't have a bow. And we definitely didn't have that many Pokemon. I'm sorry. Yeah, Unfortunately, Gleebov, I'd say our problems today are similar. Family member had a serious diagnosis. Again, we're not going to go into too much detail for the sake of privacy, but we will get some cute noises. We also have a Cubone who chat decided to name a Catchy, so I'm sure that's entertaining on some level. You've been awake since 4 a.m. Fair. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you think they're gonna be alright. Definitely hang in there. Let's pet the Eevee. That'll make us all feel a little bit better about how this day's gone. Sorry I was kind of out all weekend. My voice was pretty shot from a cold. Still not 100%, but doing better. So we will pet the Eevee. I think it's done. No, no berries. Got it. Yeah, we're just we got our Eevee's literally named, admittedly misspelled, serotonin. So we're just gonna all chill and enjoy Pokemons. And we got a Cubone now. Now, I believe the issue here is what... I don't know if Gleebov was here when we discovered this. Oh, there's an item here we missed. Pokeballs. Great. The issue that we kind of missed, you see, is that we don't have Flash. So, we're gonna go get Flash. And to get Flash, we're gonna go beat Lieutenant Surge. Does that seem like a decent idea, chat? Seems like a good idea. Yeah, sounds like a long day at work for Kissy Face then. Hopefully this will be relaxing when she gets back. You can't begin to imagine how soft Eevee neck floof can be. Yeah, I can imagine it would be very cute. I'll catch a crab just to get used to the controls again. Even though it hasn't even been a week. It's a big crab. God, it feels weird. Motion controls just do not feel right. Okay, I think I got it. The new Monkey Island, and you've been using that to keep you awake at work. Yeah, I saw you were mentioning the new Monkey Island earlier. You hope they simplified the trash can puzzle. Oh, you'll see what they did with that. It's not my favorite of the changed puzzles. The best of the changed puzzles is Blaine. You'll see. Blaine's is adorable. I mean, technically speaking, if we, you know, run on south to Fuchsia, we could go hang out with Blaine tonight. Oh, this is a spinner. I remember this because I've been watching GDQ VODs. Wow, the spinner did not stop me. I just had to talk to her. Well, that's weird. They changed her name, too. Crab. Yes, we got a crab. They have absolutely altered the puzzle. I also am considering giving Eevee... Why is there a little Eevee here showing my Joy-Con? I have no idea why that's there. We're not gonna question it, though. We're just gonna work on this Goldeen. If this doesn't crit, we can always finish off with a low horn attack. Heyday. There was a GDQ run of this game back in, like, what, 2019, I think? Or 2018? I don't remember. Where they had, like, a $500 donation to pet the Eevee. You do not have to donate $500 here for me to pet the Eevee. Do you have any rock-type moves? No. You just have Bone Club. Okay, that's fine, buddy. He has Rage. His name becomes forfeiting the longer we look at him. You're getting a custom Pikachu Game Boy SP shell. That's very fancy. Game Boy Advance SP, you mean? Ketchy has Rage. Of course he does. Let's see. Now that I look at myself, I'm gonna eke up the microphone a tad. There it goes. You just didn't feel like typing Advance. No, it's Nintendo. You gotta type every single letter. The new Nintendo 3DS XL. U. Sonic and Knuckles. I don't know what exactly happened to my Game Boy Advance SP, but I don't know if I still own it. Is this thing just gonna roost forever? Is this gonna roost until it runs out of roosts? I could just toxic it. Okay, now I don't think I need to toxic it. Our Pokemon do not seem to have very good IVs. All things considered. And Knuckles, and Knuckles, and Knuckles. Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Eat limes for their scurvy. Please eat citrus. Scurvy is still real. Okay, we beat Caitlyn. We got some Great Balls. I'll take it. It's more Great Balls than a single Krabby took, but let's not worry about that. Let's just get back over to where we're going, and... Come, Tiny Keybone. Oh. as usual, if y'all hear sparkly noises, scream. I mean, scream in chat. All caps are allowed. You're a trainer too? Collecting Pokemon, battling with Pokemon. It's a tough life, isn't it? Nah, I'm pretty okay with it. I am probably gonna pick up another one of the special Eevee moves. For our purposes. There we go. You adore how Akechi's trying so hard to keep up. He's a small boy. He'll be a big boy someday. He'll evolve into a Marowak in his own right at some point. For now, though, he's like only coming up to our character's knees, and our character is a tiny person. Serotonin's chopped down. Akechi wants to deforest the region of all of its small trees in the way of your path. Good boy. Yeah, give me the Sizzly Slide. Because I don't have a fire type on my team at all. See, these things are more overpowered than I remembered. Because, like, the Sizzly Slide and the Buzzy Buzz, while I love the water one because it works like a Mega Drain, basically, Sizzly Slide and Buzzy Buzz are guaranteed to give your target a status condition. And something tells me getting a burn off of Lieutenant Surge for free is gonna be appreciated. Hard to do it without his bike. We don't really need a bike. We could, you know, ride a Pokemon. And the bike guy won't give us this fancy Mach and Acro bikes. Because we're not playing Gen 3. Shame. Which, you know, they won't, like, re-release like they did Gen 1 and 2 to let you pay for it and play it on the Switch, because that would make entirely too much financial sense. And this is Nintendo we're talking about. They won't re-release it, and then they'll question why people pirate it. How you doing, buddy? He's enjoying the warmth of the sun. You're slightly disturbed by them giving the trainer a whip, paying homage to Gen 1, but the origin of that is still disturbing. Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like there was a reason that, like, they changed the gamblers to PIs and, like... Oh, is there an item near me? Where is it? Eevee, where is it? What the frick? The tail was saying there's an item. Eevee, what tile is the item on? There it is. A nugget. Okay, that was worth it. Not gamblers, they're gamers, remember? Oh, yes. That's why all the games had slot machines in them until Platinum, right? I'm shocked that there are nuggets dropped down here. A potion. Slightly less valuable than a literal nugget of gold, but hey. Finders keepers, I guess. Gamers. It is a weird design choice to keep so much similar to, like, red, blue, yellow in that capacity. But hey. I'm not Game Freak. Oh. Sorry to bother you, Mr. Rattata. You have a nice day. The Rattatas are going to continue running into... Fine, I'll catch you. Or not. There. The motion controls, I'm never gonna get used to, especially not with, like, stream setup kind of making it a little bit more unclear what you're doing. 99 EXP. Oh, we'll take it, I guess. None of you are shiny. That's okay. We're gonna go bother Lieutenant Surge now. Also, the lady asking if we've caught 5 Meowth. I think she's one of several trainers in this game that will trade you the Alolan form of whatever you got. So that's interesting. Yeah, gee, chat, did they make the trash can puzzle any easier? I can't imagine how to solve it. I've been waiting for you, champ in the making. Lieutenant Surge is the gym leader in this city. He's an expert on electric-type Pokemon and a real tough guy. Flying and water-type don't really do well. You also want to watch out so your Pokemon don't get stuck paralyzed. And here's my last tip. Lieutenant Surge is a cautious type. He's put barriers between himself and the rest of the room, so it won't be easy to get him. Hey chat, what trash cans do you think have the puzzle in them? This is no place for kids, even if you are good at Pokemon. We're not. That makes things a bit more straightforward. Yeah, I think it's the silver one. I think it's the bottom right. Like, the most right. The bottom right corner, you know, don't you? Oh, Magnemites. Well, this is an easier problem to solve than in Gen 1. Thanks, Steel typing. You're not good at puzzles, let you think. I'll fight all the trainers. Don't worry about it. Surprised you? Yeah, we surprised Sailor Dwayne, I think his name was. For a second, I thought that one lady's legs were a Clefairy in the crowd. You're lightweight, but you're good at electricity. That's why you joined the gym. Like, the way he says it makes it sound like a real gym. You give up the gains too hard. I kind of want to do Blaine because Blaine's puzzle has freaking quiz questions, which is always funny. Also, wow! That's freaking savage, bro! And it didn't even do much. He just blew up his orb. He was like, nah, we're not gonna win this any fair way. Self-destruct. F. No double edge. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, no, I guess we'll stay in, but like, bro. I thought we were supposed to be nice to our Pokemon. Wow, he didn't self-destruct this one. That's shocking. And it got burned. So, do we get paralyzed? No. This guy's day. It's not his day. Not at all. Sorry, Bailey. There's a switch under the trash? Wait, what? Real? But that's a silver one! Oh. Huh? What? What is this? Hi, welcome, Ed. This is the regular... Okay, no, I'm fighting this guy. We're gonna go to the Pokemon Center, and then we can be Smackledorfed. Apparently this guy had Lieutenant Surge as a commanding officer. Gentleman Tucker. He has a Pikachu. So after this, we can go up through Diglett's Cave, and then we can go mess around in the rest of the region easier, because we'll be able to see. Isn't that exciting? Very exciting. You're very good. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is odd. This is very strange. I assume it's just the red and blue and something next to them, then. I don't remember this puzzle, so this'll be fun. God, the tree is so annoying to just run back to heal. The SS Anne departed? I guess she'll be back in Vermilion Port about this time next year. You know, as a kid, that messed with me. And you know why? Because I always thought that the ship would actually come back at some point, and I kept, like, checking every day, because the game had other daily events in Gen 3. Like, they'd have random sales in Lily Cove of items for Secret Base and Emerald, so I thought, oh, it must be, like, a thing. It wasn't a thing. The ship never came back. Alright, let's heal up real quick to make sure we're all good for the gym, and then we can go from there and be shocked by Lieutenant Surge's cunning. I'm more surprised that I touched a random silver one and it happened to be a switch. He's feeling calm and relaxed. Great, a perfect mood to go beat up some Raichu. Alright. Hey, buddy. If you're new to training Pokemon, you should give my place a visit. It's an empty house, but I rented it so people can share tips. You mean this house? I guess so. I fed a Nana berry to a wild Pokemon and it seemed to calm it down. It stopped jumping around, so I was able to aim more easily. Yeah? Okay. You know, you have a better chance of catching Pokemon with a Great Ball than a Pokeball. Never would have thought of that. Aim for the center when the ring is small. I hear that's the trick when throwing Pokeballs. When the ring's color is green, that means it's easy to catch, and yellow's harder, but when it's red, it's super hard. Yes, catch rates. I will give Pokemon Go in this game some credit for one of the changes they've made here. Giving you an indication of catch rate, like a visual indicator of a catch rate, is nice. He's trying so hard to keep up with us. Poor little Keybone. You never really thought about it. It's reasonable to believe that's a hint to a timed event. It makes it sound like, you know, if you're patient enough to wait a year and check, you could get it again. A red trash can. A blue trash... He really smackledorfed us, huh? I can't believe this. I cannot believe we've been smackledorfed this way. Oh my god, we gotta find the stupid switch. Oh god. I thought that they had changed this and made it easy, but no. There it is. Okay, we found the switches. Finally back from work. The intentional troll. I feel like there's no other explanation than to intentionally troll them. Also, I think Akechi got stuck on a trash can. You okay over there, hon? You good? Ah, he's getting some exercise. Don't worry about it. Tin Hut, welcome to the Vermilion City Gym. Will you look at this pint-sized challenger? You've got a big and brassy nerve to take me on with your puny power. A Pokemon battle is war. I'll show you, civilian. I'll shock you into surrender. Is that something you did in war? Because that sounds a bit, like, not ethical, Lieutenant Surge. Let's not worry about that. Free him. It's fine. If you get far enough away, they'll teleport behind you. with a little Pokemon animation and presumably an Omaiwa no Shinderu. Okay, stronger against, yeah. Let me guess, you're also gonna put up a Reflect. There's no abilities here, so we don't have to worry about static, which is nice. Also, yes, I am aware that I'm completely off of the usual schedule, but that's alright. I don't know why I hit Quick Attack again. I should have gone for this Sizzly Sword. I'm about to regret not going for Sizzly Sword, probably. This fucker doesn't have Levitate, does it, now? It wouldn't. So, Bone Club presumably would really not make a Magnemite very happy. He's a little under-leveled to fight a Raichu. What do you think, chat? You love how Saturday it is right now. Yeah, it's totally Saturday. It's not Monday. Don't worry about it. Time is way slower than it seems. In which Lieutenant Surge threatens to torture a child. Alright, he wants Raichu blood. I don't think this is gonna end well. Alright, little guy. That's Quick Attack. Look, you're ground type. You got this, buddy. Yeah! Yeah, and their light screen wore off. Do it again. It can only Quick Attack us. Because we're freaking ground type. Oh, god damn it. We missed. Okay, do that again, but hit it this time. We are arranged to die. Yes! He did it! Oh my god! He really did seek blood. What the fuck? He's so under-leveled. Now that's a shocker. This is where your justice ends, Lieutenant Surge. Oh god! Why did that work? Fine, then take a Thunder Badge. You got a Thunder Badge from Lieutenant Surge. And that's not all. You're special, kid. Take this. You got Lieutenant Surge's autograph? Thanks? He threatened to, like, shock us at the start of this, and now we got his autograph, I guess. You put the autograph in your bag. Don't worry, that's not all I'm giving you. And Thunderbolt, okay. Yeah, what is this for? TM36 contains the electrifying Thunderbolts. Teach it to an electric-type Pokemon for some extra shock value. What is the description of Lieutenant Surge's autograph? The autograph from Vermilion City Gym Leader, Lieutenant Surge. He wrote, "Good luck." Also, it is, in fact, hilarious that they taunted us by thinking they made the puzzle easier. And that the solution is still that it's one of the adjacent cans to the first one you find. Beautiful. Like, does Surge have a different team if you do him last? No, unfortunately not. There is no level scaling in this game, but you could, theoretically, skip Surge, go through Rock Tunnel in the dark, and play the rest of the game up through Blaine, and then just come back and destroy Surge with your overleveled team. Which, to be honest, is still pretty fun. Though I really sincerely hope that they put level scaling in Scarlet and Violet, because as fun as it is to come and overpower the gym leader, the idea of different teams is really, really cool. it's you again. Ooh, wow, so you beat Lieutenant Surge. You must be pretty good. Glad to see you're literally learning a thing or two, and your Pokemon must have tried their best. Oh, thanks, Misty. I was gonna say, now we gotta go heal before we go up through Diglett Cave, but I think we're good. Oh, me? I'm going swimming in the sea. There are times when you just want to break free from a puny little pool and swim in the big blue. Where are you headed next? Have you been to Diglett Cave? It's pretty close by. If you haven't been, I could show you the way. Sure, walk me over there. Great, then let's go. Ah yes, Misty teleported us to Diglett's Cave. This is Diglett's Cave. Diglett dug out this cave all on their own. Okay, see ya. Be sure to meet lots of Pokemon. Thanks, Misty. So I swam here. Yeah, Misty's just casually like, I did what Lapras would usually do. Getting to interact with the gym leaders outside their gyms is a good addition, as is the extra cutscene with Lorelei giving the Elite Four slightly more character. Like, there are a lot of really nice little character interactions in this game. I appreciate it. Also, Lieutenant Surge's little character portrait is a bit spooky, but we're not going to worry about that. Random Mina. I think the thing is, this is technically a Gen 7 game. Like, as weird as that sounds, this game came out right the year after Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which was probably part of why the reception for it initially was so mixed. Because everyone was hoping for, I would say Sword and Shield, but more realistically, more like a Scarlet and Violet. And they kind of started with this, which in the grand scheme of things, I think was probably the right choice to give them more time to work on the bigger game. However, I can see why people were frustrated at the time, though it is very cute, regardless. You look forward to our first interaction with Old Lady Grumpy Face. But because it came out just a year after Sun and Moon, I think they added those additions to make people who might not be so interested in Kanto be like, well, Mina's here, I want to see Mina. Well, I'll be. Did you know this huge long tunnel was dug entirely by Diglett? I'd believe it. Man, the encounter rate in here is low as balls. I'm pretty sure we already caught a Diglett, though. You're not shiny. Let's go get Flash so that our time going to Lavender Town is a little easier. I've heard that there's a tunnel even darker than this one somewhere. Somewhere out there. Yes, we've been to Rock Tunnel. That's where we found Akechi, who really is thirsting for electric-type blood today. Okay, new question. Which Pokemon is Joker? Has to be a Gen 1 Mon. Discuss. Hubris! Remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's assistants. I'm so glad I ran into you. Can I show you a neat trick? Actually, no. It's too bright out here. Inside. I'll be waiting inside to show you whenever you're ready, Hubris. Okay, chat, don't go into dark rooms with strangers. Meowth. That is cute. So you came. Now let's get down to the brass tacks. I got something good to show you. Believe it or not, I have mastered the secret technique, Light Up. Now let me turn off the lights and... Nice and dark. Now if you calm your heart and breathe deeply, you'll be able to sense your surroundings no matter how dark it is. So we're not, like, using Flash. We are just willing the light on. That's very impressive. That or a Ditto. My keen focus spreads to those around me, you see. I can teach you how to do it, too. Eevee can also become omniscient and turn the lights on in the dark. Seems Eevee wants to learn it instead, Hubris. You say it already knows the secret technique chopped down. I see. Professor Oak had mentioned it, but it really does seem that your Eevee is special. Let me try to teach it. Let me turn off the lights again. Yes, Ditto. Alright, we'll get a ditto. Now, Eevee, follow what I do. Calm your heart, breathe deeply, and sense your surroundings. Serotonin learned the secret technique, light up. Your Eevee, it really is quite wonderful. Now use the secret techniques to your heart's content. Since they're not moves, you can use them even if your Pokemon doesn't have the energy to battle. So yeah, if your Eevee's unconscious, you could still use it. Which is appreciated. Sorry, I did not mean to go through this dialogue again. It's hurriedly looking around. Don't worry, you're fine, little guy. It's just in a building. You can get through the rock tunnel if you use the secret technique, light up. Do you know where the rock tunnel is? You'll find it if you head east from Cerulean. Yeah, and because of Snorlax, we need to head over that way. So, time to backtrack some more. Oh, hi, my dude. Did you learn how to use light up from Professor Oak's assistant, too? When did you get here, my dude? What? You didn't learn it, but Serotonin did? That partner of yours is really amazing, Hubris. Hey, you know what? I actually know some place for you to be able to use it. Want me to take you there? Oh, I forgot they do this. So, just as nice as if you don't want to do anything and just go straight to Diglett Cave after Lieutenant Surge. Again, probably nice if you're trying to do like 100% speedrun or anything. Trace will take you back to Rock Tunnel. My dude's a real bro. He's just taking us all the way back here. We don't have to pass all the way through Diglett Cave again. Does my dude know how to do the HMs himself? So here's the thing. The suggestion of the game is that every time they teach a secret technique, it's meant to be the trainer that learns the secret technique. But instead of the trainer learning it, our Eevee learns it. It's just head east here from Cerulean. This direction. Got it? Keep going and you'll eventually hit this cave system called the Rock Tunnel. I hear it's pitch dark. If you use light up though, you won't have to be scared of the dark. See you around. Have a nice day, my dude. Thanks for not making me go all the way through Diglett's cave again. Have we caught a Fearow? Like a fully evolved Fearow? I guess I can check that real quick, right? Let's go to Pokedex. No. Let's get a Fearow. Get over here, buddy. My dude is a really great friend. That is really bizarre. I mean, at least in like Sun and Moon when they did it, they were like, oh yeah, you use a Pokemon for this. Okay. Can you like chill? Stay. Stay. Fuck. Oh, that's the runaway animation. No thanks. You're not running away from this. I'll leave. If they do a different animation while the circles are still on screen, then that's them trying to run away from you. Just so you know, chat. The more you know. Do we have a Nidoran arena? I think we do, right? Yes. Great. Alright, let's head into the rock tunnel. We want to make some ground today. Also, how many Pokemon do we have in here? So yeah, the Bane of Nuzlocke existence. You do technically need, I think, 50 species of Pokemon. I think for Koga. Not that you can't reach, like, the whole region before you fight Koga, but I still would pity the Nuzlockers for having to deal with that on a Nuzlocke run. Yeah, it is really strange that, like, trainers use the HMs in this game, for the most part. Because in most of the games, it's either your Pokemon do it, or wild I think we found Akechi's mom. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Alright, I didn't know Kangaskhan were here. Chat, what do you want to name the Kangaskhan? Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I wasn't expecting to light up the cave and immediately walk into a Kangaskhan. Sure, we'll name her Mitsuki, like one of the fan names. Do we want to let Akechi learn focus energy? Chat, discuss. What do you think? I'll be here while you consider. I'm leaning towards probably not, but I mean, we could be very silly about all this. Is there a move we could replace? I think we're probably okay. A Kangaskhan just showed. He should just focus his energy to doing something positive. Hey, he won us that Lieutenant Surge fight with his rage, so... It's not like he's not doing anything helpful. It's a very big Kangaskhan. Raises its young in its belly pouch. Won't run from a fight to keep its young protected. Alright, we'll name our Kangaskhan. And then we can go from there. The only thing that definitely throws me off about these games is the fact that they're technically only Gen 1 Pokemon means, like, there's no Crobat, for example. Which, I'm not used to that in my brain. Do we have a Brihorn? My god, there's a lot of Zubats in here. I guess that's to emulate the proper Gen 1 random encounter experience. We did catch a Rhyhorn. So yeah, there's no Kingdra, no Crobat, no Skizor, or Scizor. There's a hell of a lot of Golbats, though. Is this a dead end full of Golbats? Is our box full? No. I'm pretty sure you can get way more than 30 in your box, because you just have one box in this game. Which, admittedly, while I like having a mobile box, I much prefer having it segmented and potentially easier to organize. I think that might be the runaway, but... Rude. Why did that go right? Okay. I hate motion controls sometimes. I might just evolve the Zubat we have. Yeah, we don't just get 30 Pokemon in a box, because this game already kind of expects you to get 30 chains of Pokemon in a row. And you can't reasonably do that if you could only catch, like, 40 Pokemon at a time or something like that. Okay, that's definitely the runaway animation. We're going. This Golbat does not like us. The Zubat apparently also doesn't particularly like us. I'm just trying to get through the cave. Well, I guess that's the Gen 1 experience in the nutshell, isn't it? I'm just trying to get through the cave. You draw pictures of Pokemon when you're at home. I don't know. Look, the nice thing about this system is that you can quickly go through everything, but I feel like I would get very confused trying to keep things organized if they combined them. Like, I don't see how that could work in my brain. I can see how you would have, like, your boxes organized, but in the wild they'd show up as one big list, but, like, in a game where you're meant to be not catching every single Pokemon, like a mainline game, a system like this just doesn't make as much sense as one that is more smaller but more simplified. Whereas in this game, like, it kind of makes sense to an extent to be able to catch 50 Pokemon and then see them to mass release them all in one box. Still though, I'm not really sure my brain would process why combining that for the same reason would be helpful to me personally. I guess maybe in something like Legends? Which is a little bit closer to a hybrid of this in a mainline. But, like, in a mainline, I'm not catching 50 Pokemon that I have to release in a big one giant box. I just want them organized by, like, type. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, Mexicano, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Good to see you here. You kind of like it? You were thinking swapping out your party on the fly. Yeah, see, that I could see being beneficial with some better level of organization. Also, I'm definitely not a speedrunner, so that might be why my brain just doesn't wrap around concepts like that as easily. But, like, people who really quickly menu, that would be, like, perfect for, I think. Graveler, another Kangaskhan, because we've got a chain going, or the starts of one. You're a fighting type user. Maybe Floof can have some combat. That'll be fun. Man, you know, that's kind of the vibe of chat today. All of us kind of had a day. So, we're here to play the relaxing Pokemon game, because I was kind of sick all weekend, so I couldn't stream. Because I was losing my voice. Yeah, we got cute Eevee noises and Pokemon and all sorts of stuff like that. This is exactly not what I was expecting here. You're a black belt. Why do you have an Onyx, bro? Bro. Let's get Jub in here. Yeah, I'm definitely doing better than I was on, like, Thursday of last week. I feel like I slept for, like, 12 hours. Something's just kind of passing around the whole family household. You know how it can be. One person gets a cold, then everybody gets the cold. It's not COVID, thankfully, we tested. So that's good. But still, I haven't had a cold in like forever, so it was not the most fun. I managed to do some tabletop this weekend, but even during that, like, I had to, like, clear my throat, like, every 5 minutes. I was like, there's no way I could stream for, like, 4 hours straight today. Just wasn't gonna happen. We beat Dudley. Yeah. Out-muscled by an Ivysaur. I guess Ivysaurs, I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, do Ivysaurs have muscles, or are they all plant? No, we're getting into the cursed Pokemon questions of Pokemon anatomy. Speaking of, I just remembered something. Didn't we pick up a Moonstone? Or did we not? Power-up pocket. Nope. I don't think so. Okay. I could have sworn there was one around. We'll find a Moonstone around, chat, if we look hard enough, I'm sure. You're a hiker, so I might just bring out Jub again in hopes that you don't have the fighting type, just to confuse me. Dad bod macho. The black belts have no mods. it's a regional form of Machamp. Alan, okay, Alan actually has Pokemon of the type you would expect. That's fine. Let's get through here so we can head down to Lavender Town. The place of 1,000 creepypasta stories. If you were writing a creepypasta in the golden age of creepypastas in the early 2010s, you were setting it in Lavender Town, baby. Until it became so cliche to have your Pokemon creepypasta set in Lavender Town. Hey, that sounds like fun. You know, I've never actually really played Fortnite. I don't really usually play a lot of very competitive games. I'm more of a single player kind of gal, but I know a lot of people who quite enjoy it. If you couldn't tell by the type of games I stream, that I'm generally a single player person. I didn't realize that Spider-Gwen was in that game. Can we seed that thing? No, because it's under the ground. Good job, Jub. Jub's doing great. We're gonna Vine Whip this Onix. At least it gets us leveled up for whatever gym we decide to fight next. Which theoretically, once we get to Lavender Town... Frankly, we could have done this without Flash, but it would have been a pain in the butt. Once we get there, we can fight whoever the heck people want to. We could go fight Koga. We could go clear out Team Rocket and fight Sabrina, Erica, Blaine, anybody but the last gym leader. I don't know why I said that like it's some big spoiler. Y'all have played Gen 1 Pokemon or know the twist of who the 8th gym leader is. As much as you'd recommend Splatoon to me, you can't see it as something I'd enjoy in terms of gameplay. I have actually played Splatoon 2, but I really don't think I put that many hours into it back in the day. Not that it's not a good game, but yeah. You have a lot of Marvel and DC skins. You could see me screaming Splatoon if you had friends to play. Yeah, see, I think so, but, like, my friends like Dan are playing more of, like, Apex Legends as their game right now. Oh, hi, Onyx. How are you doing, Onyx? Please stay in the ball, Onyx. Then I can show you something humorous to break through the creepypasta atmosphere. Oh, perfect. You want to see something funny, chat? Also, did we never name our Gyarados? Well, come up with an Onix name while I properly name our Gyarados. Burrows at high speed in search for food. The tunnels it leaves are used at homes for Diglett. You're a big superhero fan? Nice. I like superheroes, okay? We never did. Okay. Your name is supposed to be Artemis, so it will be. I can't believe I failed to notice this, but I guess we haven't really used our water type super much this run. There we go. So, let me show you something funny. We ride the Onix. Yeah, I'd say I'd noticed someone doing that. Spider-Man and Batman are your favorites? Fair. I think my favorite superhero is Batman, but I also really liked the old cheesy Batman TV show. So, take that as you will. A Lady Onix, huh? Her name is Clarice. I like Clarice. That's a silly Onix name. Alright, well, of course, right after I took my water type out to demonstrate, we'll just use the bouncy bubble. It'll be fine. Roxanne. Oh man, but I do like Roxanne. Flamethrower. The hell you got flamethrower for? Bye, Growlithe. Have a nice day. You named your Onyx Rocky Popo. That's fair. I'm leaning to Roxanne because it is a girl Onyx, and that's very funny to me in my brain at the moment. You're just putting one N or two? Sure, we'll do two N's, since that is in the name request. Alright, we'll ride our Onyx out of the cave. Because it's funny. I don't really want to leave, though. I just want to get out of the cave. My god, this guy walks slow. Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. What, do you live in Rock Tunnel? Do you? God. Are you referencing the song, The Good Olds? Oh, I don't know if I can do this without warming up though. Roxanne. That one. And then I don't think I could sing the rest of it because it implies things that are not Twitch friendly. Why do all of you have Pokemon that don't match the types of your trainers? I mean, really, bro. You just chilling out here with the Machop, like you're not a hiker. You do love some of that band. It's some good music. I used to sing that one in Rock Band as a kid, and I don't think I remotely comprehended what the lyrics were actually supposed to be about, which is probably for the best. I love how the black belts got rock types and the hikers have fighting, just to like... Ugh. Okay, there's your rock type Pokemon. Jeez, bro. Alright, now we can Vine Whip it. Alright. The one problem with the long tunnels is that, as nice as Pokemon battles can be on, like, a competitive level in terms of intrigue, in terms of, like, just general in-game battles, I'd say the mid-game random trainer fights tend to be the least interesting to play. I give. That album was art studio music. Old iPods, though. This is a fun one that only some very select people of my generation might remotely understand. So I had, like, an iPod Touch when I was, like, 13, and I was really starting to get into, like, the gaming YouTuber side of things, right? And because of that, I really wanted to play a lot of classic games. This is the one problem with riding an Onix everywhere, is we run into every Pokemon there is. And at the time, it was like late 2000s, right? When the first iPod Touches were really out. So, like, people were porting all of their classic games to the iPod. You want a Pokedex? You're not taking the Pokedex, bro. You forgot how Hot Pockets are so good. Yeah, I had one of those for lunch. I got, like, a Jagunda pack of Hot Pockets, like, something like 12 for $10 or something at Walmart. I was very happy. Literally by every challenger on videos, skip every single battle except the story ones. Fair. You think you had one of the Final Fantasy games at the time. Yeah, see, so like basically what I used to do was I bought like all the classic games that I had wanted to try playing that were released on the iPod. Unfortunately, I wasn't into Megami Tensei at the time because I was a little young for that. I was like 12, 13. But I got all of the classic Final Fantasies 1 through 6, and I got Chrono Trigger. And I played Chrono Trigger the first time alongside all the original Final Fantasies on an iPod Touch with touchscreen controls in like the early 2010s. Possibly late aughts. Is that what they're called? The aughts? And like I distinctly remember because if you were my age and you didn't really have a computer, which I didn't, which is a whole other story actually, my dad kind of got my computer a virus, and that was the end of that. I had a laptop in middle school for a little bit, but it didn't stay. Then that was kind of the way to play some classic games that were actually more accessible than ROMs if you had it. Weirdly. You had an iPod Touch. So yeah, fun fact, the fact that like I still think Final Fantasy VI is my favorite, despite playing it on like a literal iPod Touch, probably speaks highly to that game's quality, really. You know how you can avoid getting lost? You can bend twigs as trail markers. Or you could like follow actual trail markers on the trail. Ace Trader Sophia! You were a few years before you, so the iPod Touch was a bit high-end. Yeah, see, by the time I was a young tween and my parents were like, well, you're not getting a smartphone or anything, because those were still very new. I got the iPod Touch in like a clamshell flip phone back in the day. And yeah, I don't remember exactly how my computer got that virus, but boy howdy did it. Okay. Yeah, so like, I also remember my mom used to have an old iPod Classic, I think. And that I used to listen to music on when I was a little younger than that. But that was like my first, you know, music player slash video game device. And I just downloaded all of the classic RPGs I wanted to play. Do any of us have Bite? Do you have Bite? I don't think any of us have Bite. We're gonna deal with it. This H trainer has a Vulpix. Yes, they do. They also have a Kadabra, which is really funny because recently, when I was playing my own copy of Brilliant Diamond, Diamond Pearl, not the stream file, which if I continue doing extra Pokemon streams during the week, we can get back to and actually finish up the Brilliant Diamond file. I had a copy of Shining Pearl I played on my own time. And while I was doing my playthrough around Victory Road-ish, Wonder Trade released. And then I remembered what it was like to be a kid who didn't really have any friends to trade with. So I decided I was gonna go catch a bunch of Trade Evolution Pokemon to send to, you know, the kids on Wonder Trade who can't get an Alakazam any other way. So I spent like 5 hours over the course of a few days getting a bunch of Kadabra to send to random people online. And I found a shiny Kadabra, actually. So I feel like that's my karma shiny. Oh, the fox Pokemon. Yeah. So that was actually quite fun. You're tougher than I thought. Oh, I keep laughing. I'm just gonna send it in the group chat, because there's a joke I thought of that I can't say on stream. You'll see in a sec. I have a terrible sense of humor. Anyway. Let's get through the rest of this damn cave. Can't be that much longer to Lavender Town, right? Right, chat? I hope. Well, he'll Jub a little bit, too. Alright, here we go. Golbat. Another ace trainer. Even on a mountain like this, an ace trainer like me exists. Let's see what you got, buddy. You're a different guy than the last one. Charlie. Charles! Oh my god. I can show my friend code on screen in a second. I gotta go make a joke. Here, while we're here, anyone watching can, you know, where is the friend codes? Ah, here it is. SW723926838985. I'll give y'all a second to consider that while we're here. Yeah, there's my friendos. So, SW723926838985. I'll put that in chat, because, like, I suspect if I don't know who y'all are, I'm not gonna probably friend you, but if you're a regular on stream and you want to, like, play Kirby or something, the new Kirby game, multiplayer game, I've actually played a bit of. The, dessert one. Here you go. I'll type it in chat so we don't have to stick on the screen while we're fighting frickin' Charlie over here. Bouncy bubble. So yeah, if like y'all are chat regulars, I'd be happy to play some games with you sometime. Flareon too. Okay. Now if you had an Onyx, I'd be giggling my butt off. You sent it? Oh, I should have you know, I have been poking around with my friends' played games. There you are. 121? Wow, look at you. You got Monster Hunter Rise. Brilliant Diamond. That's a vibe. Yeah, I haven't played Sword and Shields, though. I know my friends have. Animal Crossing. Nice, nice. Become friends. You've not received any others. Great. Okay. Welcome to the friends list, buddy. Yes, I do go poking around to see what sort of games people are playing. Don't worry about it. Are we calling each other out on game hours again? Listen. We don't worry about game hours because I will show you mine and there's plenty. We got Let's Go Eevee for 30, Rune Factory 4 for like 60, Harvestella, doesn't say, but I tried out the demo this weekend while I was sick. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which I remind you is not a very old game. Pokemon Legends Arceus, Rune Factory 5, Triangle Strategy, which I adore. Absolutely play it if you're into turn-based strategy games. It's a lot of fun. Brilliant Diamond, which was the stream file, and Shining Pearl, which was the personal file. Ring Fit, which I haven't played in a while because it's been nice weather outside, so I haven't had to exercise indoors since, like, spring. Stardew Valley, unsurprising. Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros. You can see that I play a lot more single player than multiplayer. Animal Crossing has the most hours, and nobody is surprised. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is 70 because we played the entire game on stream, and 5 is I think I got partway through and didn't end up finishing it on my own time just because life got kind of busy. I do need to finish it at some point. And that's I think my most recent games. So, yeah, if we're judging each other's number of hours playing games, you do get to see mine. Recently, I've been playing through Rune Factory 4 again because after all the farming game announcements and the Rune Factory 3 special announcement, I was in the mood for it. So, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. I might, like, depending on when Rune Factory 3 special comes out and how busy the stream schedule is, I might stream some of it because I love Rune Factory. God, super effective. Evil. It's fine, check your games. Yeah, don't worry about it. No one look at your Hades hours? Well, now that you say that, Dusty, you know what I have to do. Stardew Valley 415, yeah, that's fair. You've played more Arceus than I have, but to be fair, I'm not sure where my Arceus cartridge is right now. I gotta clean the floor of my room a little bit, because I'm pretty sure it fell under my bed. So, Hades, 290. Lots of Hades. More Animal Crossing than me, too. That's fair. Oop. Okay, back to Eevee. Listen, if you jokingly mention your game hours in chat, I will go check it. I'm just messing with y'all. I just find it fun to see what sort of things my friends play as well. Serotonin's level 30. Bye, Charles. My pride as an ace trainer. In your defense, you played it while you're stuck at home in the pandemic. I did too, but I also played like a lot of Fire Emblem 3 Houses in that time. So I'm pretty sure if you check Fire Emblem 3 Houses on my thing... Ooh, Ultra Balls! My Charlie, you're so generous! I'll take the Ultra Balls. And Stardust. What was I saying before Charlie gave us Ultra Balls? Like, if I had my Fire Emblem hours, it'd probably be a lot more. And also the reason that my pandemic hours don't have a lot on the Switch is because right after the start of the pandemic, my first set of Joy-Cons, knock on wood, that it doesn't happen again, started really severely drifting, which was the impetus for me taking better care of my controllers in the future, at least. But, yeah, in terms of that kind of stopped me from playing as much Animal Crossing as I wanted, because I literally couldn't play Fire Emblem with them. They would go wild across the screen, and it became impossible to play anything. So, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And I ended up playing a lot more Royal at that time, which, considering how bad, like, you know, I was feeling in the pandemic at the start of everything, it was probably good that I had a game that I could really connect with and enjoy. Do you know about Pokémon cosplay? Are you a cosplayer, bro? Got the Switch specifically for that. Fair. You want to name an Eevee Waluigi? Steve secretly wants to cosplay. Man, this tunnel is longer than I remember. And I do play more games than just what shows on the most recent screen. Just some of them aren't as recently. Like, I'm certain I've played a lot of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, like an inordinate, amount, but I'm pretty sure that that was a while ago, because the only Fire Emblem 3 whatever I've been playing recently is Hopes. Well, that's that. You do love Monster Hunter, that's fair. Monster Hunter's a good franchise, though it's not one I've played much of. All the black belts are macho cosplayers. Boy howdy, is that a sentence that now exists. Please be the exit of the tunnel. So you have plenty of Pokeballs if you ever run low. Yeah, that's another one of the NPCs here to help us out. If we got stuck. I kind of want to get past these spinners to get to Lavender Town. Yeah. Hello, Tiny Keybone. Oh, hello, Rhydon. Rhyhorn, rather. Goodbye, Rhyhorn. Are you the exit? Or is the Onyx the exit? No, you're not the exit, Onyx. It's past the Picnicker, of course. Okay. Fine, I'll fight another trainer. Yeah, you're right. There's a reason that, like, you know, all the Pokemon Challenge YouTubers, of which there are many, don't really show all of the random trainer battles. Hello there, Golbat. I'm not gonna deal with this right now. We're leaving. No, thank you. If I want to play Rise, you can help. I don't know yet. I'm kind of... My schedule for gaming is a little bit packed at the moment. But if time opens up to do it, I will let you know. Thank you for the offer right now. But I just thought about the list of stuff I want to play on stream in the coming months, and it's a lot at the moment. Alright. Farewell, Meowth. Also, yeah, I think all of us played a lot of video games at the start of this whole, pandemonium. There it goes. No problem. Yeah. The content of the Direct, there's probably going to be plenty of options. Yeah, as a farming game fan, I foresee the next few months are going to be really packed between that and the new Pokemon. Hence why I'm like, right now, I don't think I have time to get into Monster Hunter. Especially because I also am currently, setting up a file of Radiant Dawn for stream. Once I don't have a separate game that I'm trying to set up a New Game Plus file on for purposes of the stream, I might have some time for that. For Monster Hunter. Okay, we're gonna switch back to Akechi for now, and then open up our box, and grab ourselves our Gyarados. And we're kind of on Route 10. I'm feeling a bit faint. You haven't hiked in some time. There's so many trainers. You hope Radiant Dawn is going well. It is. I am currently the pre-stream playthrough, because that game has a bunch of content locked to New Game Plus. And New Game Plus doesn't affect your gameplay in any way. So it's basically just there to unlock all the characters, which I want to do for stream. I am on part 3, so hopefully it will be set in a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say for now, so I don't jinx myself to get really stuffed. But it should be alright. It's just the problem with setting up a game file for that is this Wii doesn't have a file that's cleared. And because of that, Radiant Dawn is a full-length Fire Emblem, and one where the maps tend to take at least like 2 hours. Some of the GBA games you can pretty quickly speedrun through. Radiant Dawn is not a fast speed game unless I was like really using the tech. Which I suppose I could go look up speedrun strats and do it faster, but yeah, that might not be a bad idea. We appreciate being able to see that. It's annoying you have to do that. I mean, it's unfortunate, but like, a lot of characters, including one of my favorites in Radiant Dawn, are just not playable except in the second game playthrough. There's also a bunch of secret dialogue that's only on New Game Plus, including, like, secret support events. And with that all said, it's kind of like the actual, you know, full story, at least as far as the full story you can get in English, isn't really achievable without New Game Plus, you know? Random fun fact. About what today? Sure, you know, I'm already kind of harping on Radiant Dawn. So one of the hardest secret cutscenes to get in Fire Emblem is an Endgame Part 4 of Radiant Dawn. Because yes, Endgame has multiple parts in Radiant Dawn, which is part of why setting up a clear file takes so damn long. If I had, like, a full... Next time I get sick or something, I'm just gonna dedicate the whole weekend to setting up that file. But, like, an Endgame Part 2 of Radiant Dawn, on New Game Plus only, there is an incredibly secret Ike Soren cutscene that you can only get if you've completely played through Path of Radiance, transferred over an A support between those two characters, achieved multiple secret conversations that can only happen from two characters fighting each other in ways that are extremely difficult to set up on previous maps to unlock another secret cutscene to get one shipping cutscene. Is it worth it? Yes. There's your random fun fact. It's Fire Emblem themed today, because that's what I was already rambling about. And yes, we will be aiming to see that on the playthrough, because we do have an A support set from our first save file. I hope that is fun enough. It's not as random, because it is in line with the conversation, I suppose. If we're looking for something random that wasn't in line with Fire Emblem, apparently in Pokemon Battle Revolution, you can get different costumes, and one of them was a Groudon costume, and the costume could be shiny with the same shiny odds, but there was some ridiculous set of things you had to do to actually keep the costume shiny, so some poor guy found it before they knew what the actual requirements were, and lost it before someone actually found it and kept it. That's another fun fact. You have to work hard for your game. Yeah, if you want to ship in Fire Emblem and in the Tellius games, you're gonna have to actually struggle. At least when it comes to unlocking cutscenes. Shit, we got crit. Okay. That was freaking rude. Well then. While I was rambling, I wasn't paying attention to our health as much. It's quite a... I don't know if that was intentional, but you're not wrong. Is this Graveler gonna knock me out too? Wow, this Graveler does not fuck around. Alright, let's go to Lavender Town. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, it's not the only secret cutscene in that game. There are, I think, 2 secret playable characters that you can only unlock if you're playing on New Game Plus, of course. And on top of that, one of them is one of my favorite Radiant Dawn characters, of course. And on top of the fact that there are multiple secret playable characters, there are secret cutscenes that the game doesn't tell you about. There is another post, credit scene you get for one of them, where you find out some big lore revelations, but it's also almost impossible to get on New Game Plus. Oh, hey, it's a Cubone! Uh-oh. We're in Lavender Town, and it's a Cubone. Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well. disturbing things in Pokemon Tower. Well, make the invisible plain to see, get the new Silph Scope from Silphco. Okay. Let's heal up. Hyper-realistic eyes, yeah. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of money. There is no job too dirty, no deed too heinous, no crime too wicked. Oh dear. You know Cubone wears skulls, right? From what I heard, it seems people will pay a lot for one of those skulls. I have a Cubone out in front of you, kid. Why would you say that? Okay, good. Our Cubone is more focused on the Great Balls than the fact that someone was talking about stealing his skull. Do Cantonian Diglett look smooth? My Diglett looks prickly. So that's the way to get some Alolan Diglett, I suppose. I saw Cubone's mother trying to escape from Team Rocket, but she got caught. I was so scared that I couldn't even go try to save her. This child has a very bright smile on their face for describing something so horrifically traumatizing. I guess that's Lavender Town for ya. Yeah, just cover Akechi the Cubone's eyes. He doesn't have to see this. Alright. Well, we should actually continue the plot. Because we will need to do so to get the Silph Scope. To clear the tower, to pass by the Snorlaxes. Y'all know the drill. Hey, what's up? You know, I just realized something symbolic here. Are those flowers hydrangeas? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, in, like, traditional Japanese flower language, don't those mean death? Lavender Town doesn't fuck around, does it? Yeah, that child is dissociating. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon-loving heart, girl. I can't forget my dearly departed Clefairy. Oh, this won't do. I'm awash in tears. Oh dear, what a cute girl! Are you heading up the Pokemon Tower? What a kind child you are. I have an idea. I bet the Pokemon here would be even happier if you had a spiffy outfit on. What? Grandma, why are you giving me an outfit? Did we just get gifted fucking funeral clothes? Is this funeral clothing? To go with our creepypasta? Oh, the actual music in this game is also fantastic. I think it is! I'm not sure whether this is like freaking you know. Yeah, this is funeral wear. Okay. Well, I suppose it's only appropriate, right? I'm a channeler, one who speaks to spirits. I sense a lost spirit somewhere high in this tower. Oh, the Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of the Pokemon that passed away. My sweet Growlithe, why did you have to die and leave me? Oof. Okay, this place is, still pretty intense. You there. If you wish to know the truth behind the wandering spirits haunting this tower, well, even we channelers couldn't identify them. But maybe with the right tool. Yes, perhaps a Silph Scope would let someone see the truth behind this mystery. Godfather Eevee is disappointed. It's supposed to be morning. It does kind of look between, like, mob clothes and morning clothes. Hey, if it isn't Hubris! But what are you doing here? Your Pokemon didn't die or anything, right? Oh boy, I'm glad I was wrong this time. But maybe I should check that your Pokemon are really doing well. with a battle. And your Raticate isn't dead, because you don't have a Raticate. My dude. I was gonna say, I have my frickin'... Yep. Of course I do. I mean, I feel like you were chasing a lost child, and that's more important than a battle, but go off, my dude, I guess. Oh dear. Alright. Oh, I forgot to change it into the formal outfit. Now it's just got a sailor shirt and the Godfather hat, which does not fit. I might just keep it to just the hat on the Eevee. The shirts make more sense on, Oh, you have a Raichu. Well, we know how to deal with a Raichu after last time. We should probably just make it the hat. The shirts make a bit more sense on Pikachu than Eevee, frankly. Yeah, you can only use quick attack, can't you? And we crit. Completely unnecessary, mind you. Yes, Hyper Potion. Delay the inevitable, I guess. It's still a 2-hit KO. Interesting that his starter has evolved already. I wonder if the rival starters in this game follow the same evolution rules in Eevee that the starters that your rival has in Yellow does. Because it can evolve into different evolutions depending on which battles you've won or lost against them with. Here we go. Lots of crits this fight. And I think that's that. You never had Eradicate. I feel like fighting in a graveyard is, like, not respectful, though, for the amount of times it happens in Pokemon. Maybe your Pokemon are doing a little too well. I'll take the Pokeball money, at least. Aw, shoot. When we battled, we scared off that Cubone. You know Cubone, right, Hubris? It's a Pokemon always wearing a skull. Yes, I just used one against you. That Cubone looked like it was searching for something. Maybe it's on one of the higher floors. I feel like I just picked up an offering at someone's Pokemon's grave. Which seems a little inappropriate, but we're not gonna worry about that, I guess. Oh. Okay, I thought the fog effect on screen was like my character breathing out cold air, which I thought would have been cool. Cubone! Cubone! Come out, wherever you are! I don't see any sign of it. Huh? Is that? Also, I love that they made the old sprite model of the ghosts into a 3D model. Is that? It's a ghost! Get out. Be gone. Cubone sadly trudged away down the stairs. That is nostalgia, but also they made me even sadder about Cubone. So yes, we will need to go find a Sylph Scope if we want to get in here any further. Let's actually change the Eevee's outfit like I said I was gonna. There we go. We'll stick in our mafia-esque clothing for today. This town is famous for all the graves made here for Pokémon. The old memorial surfaces in the Pokémon Tower for Pokémon that have passed away. And I take it Mr. Fuji is missing. That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where did he go? Oh my god, the pictures. Oh. Those are so cute, the little crayon drawings. This place is actually Mr. Fuji's home. He's really kind. He looks after Pokemon that have been abandoned and orphaned. Aww. And that's where Cubone is supposed to be. My ghost was chosen by Cubone. Game Freak, how dare you? Yeah. Hi, Team Rocket. Came all the way to Lavender Town on the boss's orders, but where in the world is this old man Fuji supposed to be? The only place left is that spooky old Pokémon Tower, right? That's right. We couldn't get to the top because of that strange ghost getting in the way. Well, we couldn't find that old man, but at least we found this Cubone. Let's get back to our hideout. At least we'll have something to show for the trouble. Right! Let's head to the Rocket Game Quarter in Celadon. Aww, does the Whittle Cubone want its mommy? Your mommy's in Celadon City. Why did they make you two so evil? Come with us. We'll take you there. Mama. Now that it's decided, I think we'd better blast off. I've witnessed a kidnapping. I just saw something awful. Did you see? Team Rocket abducted that poor Cubone. It sounded like they were headed to Celadon, but they must be planning on taking the skull bone it wears and selling it at a high price. You doing okay after all of that, little guy? Akechi is looking around restlessly. Yeah, okay, I think we gotta get to the game corner. Oh dear. I won't ever forgive Team Rocket. Right now we're taking care of Cubone, whose mother, Marowak, was... Well, she was caught by Team Rocket, and that was it. We never saw her again. Seems like the little girl in the Pokemon Center saw her again, but not in a good way. Be sure to name your Pokemon with love when you give them a new name. After all, nobody wants a silly name. Oh dear. Ah, the smell of incense is so refreshing. We should grab some balls and we should probably go take care of this. Yeah, we can only buy great balls still, but I'll take 10 of them. No, I can afford to get 20. I got 20 great balls. We'll grab some super potions. Oh yeah, more premier balls. That not 62 super potions, like 5 of them. If a support trainer battles alongside you, you can have 2 Pokemon take on 1 opposing Pokemon. Yeah, that's one of the things that makes this game kinda easy. If you have a secondary controller or a second person playing with you, You can 2-on-1 battle. Needless to say, that's a little teensy bit overpowered. You know how in Gold, Silver, Crystal, when they replace the tower with a ground floor building, there's a NPC there that goes to secret chambers in it that only Mount Fuji goes to. You made way too long in your childhood trying to find them, which do not exist. See, that's the problem with that and, like, the SSN. Where they talk about things that just aren't in the game as being things that exist. Like secret chambers where Mr. Fuji is, and you know, accessing the SSN or exploring all of the abandoned ship and Emerald. I remember all the freaking playground rumors about that back in the day. What's a cute, round, fluffy Pokemon? I don't know. Probably Jigglypuff. Clefairy. Okay, I mean, that's also cute, round, and fluffy, I suppose. We gotta get our butts over to Celadon to go fight Team Rocket, I suppose. So that we can go get Cubone back. Oh god, here we go, Metronome. Okay. Double slap. That's not so bad. It's gonna leech seed you, I think. You would have loved if it was some multi-floor challenge dungeon down there. That reminds me of the, like, 99-floor mystery dungeon. Thunder! Jesus Christ! Alright, it could be worse, could be worse. Could be worse, all things considered. We're just gonna stack on the passives. Let's see what we metronome this time, chat. Quick attack, okay. And now we do double damage from our passive health sapping. Sapping? I don't know if sapping is the right word. Fine Whip. There we go. Well, that metronome could have gone a lot worse. It didn't get, like, Ice Beam or Fire Blast. Stop! We were being mean to Clefairy. Sorry about that, lady. Aubrey. I read that Clefairy evolves when it's exposed to a moonstone. I read it in a Pokemon journal. I wonder if it's true. Let's cut down this tree. Jigglypuff. We need a Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is a balloon, right? I've always imagined it would be one of those squishy, liquid-filled balls. That's kind of scary. Hello, game. God, throwing things to the left or right just does not feel correct. We got a Jigglypuff, though. I suppose it wouldn't be fluffy. It'd probably be smooth. Balloon-like and Clefairy marshmallow-like. That seems likely, yeah. Jigglypuff's data will be added to the Pokédex. It uses its cute round eyes to enrapture its foe. It then sings a pleasing melody that lures the foe to sleep. Oh, hi. You can catch a lot of Pokemon here, so buzz off. No, I feel like being here. Kyla. You don't own this grass, Kyla. Okay. Let's see. Flash is still in this game? Oh yeah, lower my accuracy. That'll really matter with the status moves I'm using. Get poisoned while you're at it. You see that? Jesus Christ. What the hell? That's a strong fucking Kadabra right there. Okay. Name her Curvette. Why Curvette? Well, I guess she is an ace trainer. It makes sense that she would actually Eevee train. This reminds me of those freaking Abras that the trainers in the trainer school have in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl that have like Charge Beam or something like that. That's designed like specifically to throw you off. And it outspeeds something 2 levels higher than it. You just want to send me back to the Pokemon Center, don't you? The Abras don't fuck around. Yeah, Kadabra here apparently really does not fuck around. No, why would I want Helping Hands? I'm not playing the double battle mode. Yeah, that makes sense. Bone Meringue. We'll do this for now. Kirby plus Et. Fair enough. I don't know what the thing just censored, but... Floof. Go Floof. This person is slightly terrifying, but I guess we have Roost. Right? Watch this thing have, like, Rock Throw or something and have it do max attack IVs or something like that. Because this is Gen 7. This is after the point where they started letting... Yep! What did I say? What did I say? Watch it have Rock Throw or something like that. It did. This is after Sun and Moon, where they started giving important trainers actual EVs on their Pokemon. If you're ever wondering why some of those Lusamine fights in the Elite Four in that game can be quite challenging... Oh, lol. Yeah, sorry, we just don't do the whole... You know that already, though. Firestone? I mean, it's not like I have an Eevee that I can actually evolve. Alright, we're running back to Lavender Town real quick on our way down this, rescue mission. Just 'cause that was what the fuck. I mean, I understand why they're making the Ace Trainers slightly tougher, but I find it funny that I predicted that Machoke would have a Rock-type move, and it totally did. See, the thing is, like, kinda twisted, because it's so unlikely you're gonna have a Ghost-type right now. Because why would you end up checking out that patch of grass before you got the Sylph Scope? Or after you got the Sylph Scope? If you know nothing like I did. It's fine, let's not worry about it. Full picks. Okay, we should be able to look into this patch as we're fighting other things. And another Jiggly. Okay. Let's go fight some trainers. I'm a rambling gaming dude. Oh. That doesn't rhyme anymore, though. A rambling gambling dude, yeah, but gamer rich. He's still got his dice game cup. I guess they're just playing for fun and not for, money then, and that's why it's allowed. His Sea King is level 35? What? What? That's a little bit higher than the other traders in the area. And he's just using one-hit KO moves. Oh, no wonder it's level 35, so that it can actually hit its one-hit KO moves. I see. Please miss. Yeah, those things only have like a max. So I think it was a 36% chance to hit based on the level difference. I was sitting here wondering why they did that. But I guess I understand. It's for tabletop games. That's so funny. That's like... I actually think that's quite clever of a thing for a gambler trainer to do. But boy, if I was in a Nuzlocke and I hit this guy and got hit by that, I would feel so upset. You look good at Pokemon, but how's your chemistry grade? It was alright in high school. College, I passed. That's all you need to know, super nerd Aiden. He's got a coughing. I think that's the first time we've seen a coughing this whole game. Sizzly slide. Okay, I was gonna say please don't poison, but I don't think that. See, I think the real benefit of going and doing the gym battles in the order you're meant to is that you do get some more levels in the XP. Also the benefit to not skipping some of the trainers like I did to get to Lavender Town a little faster. Meltdown. I'm better at school than this. And that's okay. You don't gotta be a Pokemon trainer, you can be a chemist. Just don't bug people about their chemistry grade. Oh my god, are we gonna do it again? Let's see what this guy's one-hit KO move is. Let's play a game. Here we go, chat. Let's see if we win or lose the luck of the dice roll. Gamer Stan. Stan is a Rhyhorn, so... probably still have our best Pokemon up front for this. So if they run out of all 5 uses, do they just have to struggle the rest of the battle then? Let's see. Horn Drill? Nope. You got 2 more tries. He tried. He did try. The odds were not in his favor. No, it was still Horn Drill. This Grunkle Stan. Grunkle Stan here with his Rhyhorn just like, listen, if the move hits, then it does all the damage. Drat came up short. At least they give us like 4,000 Pokédollars, which is like over 10 Great Balls worth. I'm gonna chop this down just in case we hear any sparkles. Which I'm not hearing. You should be informed. You need a strategy to win at this. Okay. I mean, I got poison powder and toxic and shit, Glenn. Oh, a Jolteon. Well, if Jub Jub can't handle this, we know who can. But we'll leech seed you for good measure. Ooh, Thunder Wave. You do have a strategy. Yeah, you see, here's the thing, buddy. Our Jub Jub tends to, like, not give a shit that statuses exist in this game because of the fucking system of breaking free of them based on friendship. So, you know. Wow, and you use actual stat boosters. Though the stat booster you're using is kind of dumb because you already outspeed with paralysis, so like, I'm not really sure what this guy's strategy was here. I guess if he didn't outspeed with paralysis, but he did. So like, There you go. There's an attacking move. Alright. This guy should learn about the strategy I'm using. It's not logical. I mean, it's pretty illogical that you could, with one Pokemon, withstand the Leech Seed Poison Wombo combo, but to each their own, I guess. You are always welcome to try. Are you trainers? Oh, yes, you are. How many trainers did they put in this game? I know the guy by the tunnel was here in the original games because, like, I saw someone lose a Nuzlocke to him once. It was very unfortunate. The one YouTuber, Rylox, I think? The guy who does the letter Nuzlocks lost a Nuzlocke to that trainer in front of the, or an earlier gen version of that trainer. Alright, let's go grab that item. We'll take down this guy. We'll beat Andrea. And we'll go, to Celadon to deal with Team Rocket and some other stuff. Mainly Team Rocket to get that Keybone back. Does this lady have like 3 Meowths? I think she does. Alright. God, so we ordered like those 750 milliliter water bottles, but we were sent liter ones, so now I've just got this Jagunda bottle for stream. Alright, here we go. We'll just Sizzler Slide. Wow, fake out. Never mind. You're gonna get bouncy bubbled then, to restore my HP. Meow fainted. There we go. Not a lot of money compared to the gamblers, but I guess the gamblers have a chance to really screw you over if you're nuzlocking. Though I don't know, did y'all Akechi found a golden pineapple berry. Good boy. Did y'all see that video that was doing the rounds on Twitter recently about there were two people who had previously worked with Nintendo on Nuzlocks and the Pokemon Company's opinions on them. Which I didn't understand, because it's like doing an Iron Man challenge or a speedrun in any other game. You're not modifying the file, you're just playing a challenge. I don't get it. I can get that a lot of their modern game design is slowly moving away from the classic ones where Nuzlocks really make a lot of sense with, like, the route design, for the record. I think that this game is pretty anti-Nuzlocke inherently because of the you have to have 50 Pokemon in your Pokedex to clear one of the gyms thing. And you would need to either use Dupe's Claws or spend a lot of time very carefully training so that you don't, like, over-level if you're doing a hardcore one. You made it clear that I can stick with you. You seriously doubt anyone at the Nintendo or Pokemon Company actually believes that? It's too idiotic to believe. The marketing team wanted to do an official Nuzlocke, and you think, and Pokemon was like, no. See, that's a different thing. When it comes to, like, official challenges, I can understand why the concept of the challenge where your Pokemon die if they faint isn't in line with a marketing scheme for branding purposes. There's been a sleeping Pokemon causing trouble out near Celadon. There has been. That I can understand. However, like, in terms of people playing the game they purchased with their money in challenges how they like. There it is. A pearl. Got it. I think the company is aware, but there's some serious, like, anti-Nuzlocke sentiment among employees for some reason. I mean, I think part of it is just that some of the games aren't really designed in such a way that the challenge makes as much sense. Like, let's look at some of the modern ones, for example. How do you split up the wild area into, like, Nuzlockable spaces? Or the open world segments of Arceus. I mean, there at least each segment has a name for the location, so you could say this section of map, maybe. And here it's designed so that you need to have a certain amount of Pokemon to beat a certain gym. Do you go often? Oh, you know what I mean. To the department store in Celadon. They sell all kinds of things. It's very handy. Like, I don't necessarily think that that's terrible to just kind of shift the design philosophy of the games a bit, but I can see how it has affected Nuzlocking directly. A silver Nanab berry. Ketchy's finding us cool berries today. How many gym badges do I have? Aw, 3? Why? How many do you have, Yvette? They put a spinning frickin' ace trainer right by the exit of a route. Alright. It's gonna use an electric move, isn't it? Because I baited it. Heh, thought so. Now you're gonna use quick attack, right? Light screen. Good that you actually have a little bit more strategy. It feels like any NPCs healing you mid-route makes the challenge way too easy, too. I mean, which ally NPCs are you talking about? In this game in particular? And not as much as in some other ones? Like, the reason Misty, like, heals you at the end of the gym is if you wanted to quickly transport through another area where you could get damaged right after battling a gym leader, it would be kind of unfair if, like, you knocked out 3 of your Pokemon. If the game was like, we're gonna take you to Diglett Cave now, you don't get a choice. I think that's more what they were trying to do there, but... I mean, your Pokemon getting revived doesn't mean you get to use it again. If the game force revives it, you're not allowed to use it. At least that's the rules that I've seen in challenges where you have to do multiple fights in a row, like in Gen 5. Or at least, Black and White 1. This fucker has Earthquake? What the fuck? Are you fucking Earthquake? You don't ever think there was a design element proposed. There was a thing a bunch of YouTubers campaigned, suggest an official one. The lack of info makes it super unclear, and you're making assumptions to come to that inclusion. Lily, Sun and Moon. Okay. The biggest challenge in Vanilla Sun and Moon was when you refused to pay for Team Skull's Pokemon Center. Sun and Moon are not particularly hard games. I say that as someone who, like, actually quite enjoys them. I think we're kind of screwed here, because of course, while I was like, let me set up Rage, the game was like, no, screw you. I think I'm just gonna knock out Artemis so that we can go over cleanly to another Pokemon if she doesn't manage to... Yeah. Because it's not gonna use Earthquake here. The Ace Trainers, I'll admit, don't fuck around in this game. I think the things we're discussing in Sun and Moon being an issue are less egregious. The challenge in Sun and Moon, if you're playing an actual hardcore Nuzlocke, and I mean hardcore in terms of level caps, because that's really the only way to make the game challenging, is that the enemy trainers Eevee train. And if you don't, you're kind of screwed. Seriously, why the fuck does this thing have fucking Earthquake? We haven't even fought Erica yet. You are in the way of Erica, and you have Earthquake. I feel like that's kind of excessive. The challenge you have in most games is more attritional from trainers and random encounter. The challenge you get is when your resources start getting worn down on long routes. My challenge here is mainly with the Ace Trainers, which I kind of appreciate. But I'm also like, man, you have Earthquake really early on, Yvette. What did it say she was switching into? Seal. Oh, okay. You have Sheer Cold on this one? You're gonna burn it. Aqua Jet. Okay. Sure. We'll burn it. While we're here, we might as well use Payday. I think we deserve it for getting one of our Pokemon knocked out by a rando. That's when it becomes capital I interesting. Yay for normal types having minimal weaknesses, indeed. That helps a lot with these ones, because these ones seem designed to exploit the weaknesses of whatever Pokemon you have. I mean, I actually think it's interesting to put more strategy into these battles with the tougher trainers. Like, if I wanted a challenge mode like a Black and White 2 challenge mode to theoretically exist, instead of just making you grind more, actually giving the AI trainers better movesets like this would be way more interesting in the challenge run. Alright, we've grew to level 30. I was stronger than you thought. And Ultra Balls. I guess they give you Ultra Balls in exchange, which... I mean, I'm pretty sure you can still buy those in Celadon, though. So it's not as valuable here as it would be on other routes. Abra... Rattata, Vulpix, okay. We've seen all of you before. City of Rainbow Dreams. Let's heal. That's why you've always been kind of sour on Nuzlocke. Ultimately, you just feel more pressure to grind. Honestly, it's why a lot of the big Nuzlockers, like Pokemon challenges, say that they modify their game to add rare candies for their more challenging run challenges, because the challenge of a Nuzlocke isn't grinding. If you're playing a hardcore one, the challenge is finding a solution to the puzzle of you can only level up to X level, you can't use items, or you can only have your Pokemon faint. So they'll spawn in rare candies for things like, you know, the really hard ROM hacks. And I understand that. You're Madame Celadon, you're the one who can look into the future and see the encounters that are to come. Shall I foresee the nature of those fateful allies for 10,000? Sure. There are 5 flowers of different colors. Which flower do you water? Pink. Now, among the 5 flowers, which one would you thin out if you had to? Yellow? Meeting, greeting, every time so fleeting. Hello, goodbye, every day beneath the sky. Wouldn't want a dacha, abracadabra, nature is so fabulous. Oh, it's synchronize! So the encounters today will likely have a hasty nature. Interesting. So you can make encounters more likely. A Pokefleet will awake a sleeping Pokemon with a sound only they can hear. The woman with the Abra over there, rumor has it she's an amazing fortune teller. Alright, that's actually cool. She has that you. Maybe. She does have shadowy eyes. Yeah, I feel like my problem with Nuzlocke is I'm just kind of an emotional person. It's also why I don't really do Iron Man Fire Emblem challenges, because I just feel bad, man. I can increase the moves I can teach your Pokemon, so hey you want a marvelous move. Glitzy Glow, or my favorite name for a Pokemon name ever, Batty Bad. Batty Bad. Do you think that's the dark move, chat? What gave it away? Batty Bad. What do you think you're doing running around here? Got me? Got me what? We're Team Rocket, you know. I really don't give a shit about Team Rocket. Well, I mean, I care about what they're doing on the illegality level. I just lost again at the game quarter. I guess people who are so good at the games must be pouring in more effort than I do. That's a really bad take for gambling, buddy. Handmade Pokemon accessories. Go take a look at the 5th floor of the department store. Time is it? Wow, it's almost 10. Jesus, I did not realize how late it's getting. Welcome to Celadon. The information board in the back for directories? It's not like I need anything here. I just come to meet up with friends. But it's such a hassle to go all the way to the 5th floor. Are you sure you don't want to go home already? Will you buy me some Pokemon accessories? Thank goodness the department store has benches. You know exactly what I mean when you get older. Are you suggesting I'm gonna have back pain, buddy? Yeah, that's a mood. Iron Tail is a steel-type move. It'll make short work of Fairy, Rock, and Ice-type Pokemon. Try Attack comes with a bonus. It's a chance of inflicting a status opinion. Oh, on the Iron Man challenge, yeah. Sorry, my brain did not process that. I need to connect what people are saying and what I'm saying. That's not how gambling works. You can have some skill, but ultimately it's designed for you to lose. And frankly, they'll kick you out if you have certain skills. Like, I kind of count cards in my head without thinking of it. It's like my one weird math skill is I'm good at keeping track of what cards are in a card deck. In gambling facilities, that would be considered cheating, even though I don't see why it would, because you're not, you know, looking at the actual deck. You are using information based on intuition that you could have playing any card game anywhere. But they want you to lose. Technical machines, what you got? Dragon Tail Shadow. Hyper Beam is a TM? I mean, I'd consider grabbing Waterfall for our... You don't even sell Ultra Balls here. Well, that's useless. They sell powerful, handy TMs here? Fucking Hyper Beam TM? Speaking of, I'm gonna teach Scalds to, keep forgetting we need to teach a water-type move to our lovely Gyarados. Let's get rid of Splash and get Scald, which is actually useful. Awesome. Let's see what the other floors have while we're here. Trading. Sweet. This kid said he'll trade me a Kangaskhan for my Haunter. Come to me, my new Haunter. I absolutely love Haunter. I collect them. Huh? Haunter evolved into a different Pokemon? Is this a video game store? I need to go use the restroom, but here comes another guest. The new guy who's supposed to take over my shift is running late. There, take this thing. If I have to skedaddle, maybe it'll inspire you to cover for me. Is it a TM? Poor kid just wanted a Haunter. But now he has a Gengar. A fighting game. It looks pretty difficult. Is this just gonna reference the Pokemon games that were out at the time? Well, I guess that TV says nothing. It's a Nintendo Switch. A role-playing game. Not that you've got any time for that. We're definitely not playing a role-playing game right now. You can tell which Pokemon you got from other people because their IDs are different. That is true. A sports game. I bet Dad would like that. We have a dad? Our dad's alive? He's not at home. A puzzle game. Seems like the type that would be hard to quit. I guess our character is one of the few confirmed to have a father. There are Pokemon that evolve when you use an evolution stone on them. Eevee? It looks like your Eevee wants to stick with you just the way it is. No Flareon for us. Of course you don't sell moonstones. You may notice they sell ice stones, which at the time are only going to be relevant for Alolan Vulpix or Slanslash. Yeah, you can actually get those in this game by trading. I'm getting a present for my girlfriend. I could give her a water stone, but who knows? It might cause her to evolve. Is your girlfriend a fucking eat? Oh no. Yeah, we're never talking to that guy again. There's so many accessories you can give your Pokemon to wear, and they're all so cute. I'd rather keep some for myself. So you can get bows for your Pokemon. And flowers. I would like a fancy, cute bow. And they have bandanas too. And some pale blue flowers. I like that. I'm gonna spend all my money on cute outfits for my Eevee. Because we can. And they're not selling Ultra Balls anyway. We can just go fight more Ace Trainers. It'll be fine. You're just gonna pretend his girlfriend's a cosplayer. Yeah, they're cosplaying. Don't think about it. Ghastly is kind of uniquely memorable. Like, each of the three feels distinctly memorable. As an evolution line, yes. Wait, where are your accessories? Oh, look at the little bows. You could put it on its tail? And flowers on its head. Now we have the equivalent of a Sylveon, I guess. I like that you can give it two little different accessories and hats. Straw hats are cute. The crown is maxed out money. Okay. I'll get some pink flowers too. I kind of want to put blue flowers on the head and pink flowers on the tail. That's what we're gonna go for. Yeah, it's just Vaporeon cosplay. That's all. Don't worry about it. Don't think about anything. Perfect. We got flowers on our Eevee. And we're on the rooftop. Curious about the vending machine, you say? Yeah, let's get some soda. Let's get some fresh water. It was a very thirsty little Eevee. We're gonna buy some more fresh water for no discernible reason, of course. And we'll get a lemonade. Thirsty. I want something to drink from the vending machine. Here, I have a lemonade. Yay, lemonade! Thank you. You can have this from me. Oh! Protect! Well, gee, aren't you a nice kid? TM07 contains Protect. It's a move that blocks the moves of your opponent. Jesus Christ, they just give that away for a lemonade. Wanting to hike all the way to the top of even a department store. That's the destiny of a true hiker. My sister's a trainer, believe it or not. But she's so selfish it drives me nuts. She just gave me a TM for Protect. And say she's pretty generous. I'll have to think about how we're going to use that in the future. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is running off of red and blue guard rules or fire red leaf green guard rules. Hi, Brock. Hey, didn't expect to run into you here. On my way back from visiting the Celadon City Gym. Keeping in touch with other gym leaders is part of our duties, after all. The girls at the gym turned me away for some reason, though. Actually, I have some pewter crunchies. I bought them as a gift to the gym here. Pewter crunchies? Oh, and you're probably gonna want some tea after eating them. Pewter crunchies can make you thirsty. Oh! I was gonna say, or do we need to go to this building and get the cup of tea? We need the cup of tea. I don't have enough left to give that thirsty guard now. Anyway, it looks like you've been visiting gyms in other cities. I wish you the best. Did they move the gym up here? No, that's the condos where you would get the tea in fire red leaf green. It's my trusted pal Poliwrath. I evolved from Poliwhirl when I used a water stone. Guard spec protects Pokemon from having their stats lowered. So if I just casually... they gave the poor guard too many pewter crunchies to eat. They'd rather die if you don't have any tea or anything to crush it down. What the hell are pewter crunchies? Do they have, like, a visible version of themselves in our medicine pocket? Oh, they look like some kind of chip or cracker from the look of that. And tea. Aromatic tea that has a slightly bitter taste. Soothes dry throat. Oh, that tea you have looks awfully tasty. I can have a drink? Gee, thanks. Whew. If you really want to go to Saffron, I guess I can let you past. I'll share the tea with the guards working in the other gates around the city, too. Great, thanks, buddy. So now we can go to Saffron already. This is an anti-soft locking feature. Yes, the tea is. Your guess would have been, snack mix does make sense. Yeah, so now we can go here. You jerk, watch where you're walking. Yeah, so we can go to Saffron now, but the new Ultra Ball is even better at catching Pokemon than Great Balls. That is true. Alright, let's see. So now we can get to Celadon. So we can get to Saffron, Celadon, Vermilion. This is where one of the good old Snorlaxes is. We could take the very long way from Lavender down to Fuchsia to get Surf, to get to the Seafoam Islands and Cinnabar. Or we could go deal with the game corner. Okay. Kind of want to wander west of the city a little bit before we call it today. Oh. Well, I guess we aren't going very far today, huh? Bye, Snorlax. With that said, I think we should probably make, like, a Snorlax ourselves. It's getting on towards 10. The game corner plot's gonna take some time. I think I'm gonna save this for now, and we are going to take a rest. Thank you for coming to the random extra stream I decided to put on a Monday night of all times, because I was feeling a little better and I missed some last week. With that said, thanks guys, and I'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your night. Random opinion right at the end, There are some people who think that you can't eat something super sugary for breakfast, but I disagree. Chocolate croissants and donuts and sugary cereal can be breakfast too, as long as you eat it during the morning. Have a lovely rest of your night, everyone. Bye-bye!